So today I'm going to be talking about the Rays and the Royals series for the Brewers. Just to kill two birds with one stone, get things moving a little quicker than they have been, and to move forward with the next series that is going on right now, the Red Sox. So game one versus the Rays, we did end up losing that 2-3. Kyle Harrison did pitch very decent in his first start of the season, going 5 innings pitched. One earned run, 4 hits, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts. Pretty dominant, pretty easy going for him. And then after that, Ashby came in for 2 innings, did give up a 1 run, did strike out 3 as well. And then after that, Zerpa came in for 1 good shutout inning, 2 strikeouts, 0 hits, 0 walks, nothing given up. So good outing for Zerpa that 1 inning. And then Miguel came in for the 9th to try to keep things tied at 2. Ended up not going his way as Fortes hits a RBI double in the gap to make it 3-2 Rays, and that was pretty much it. Our offense was pretty quiet. Contreras did hit that 2-run home run in the 6th inning to give us a lead. But other than that, Lockridge, Bowers, Rengifo each had a hit. Turang had a double and a walk. Not much going on the offensive side. So unfortunate for Harrison's first start of the series or of the season. Was pretty good, but all for naught as we end up losing 3-2 game 1. Game 2, a little different story for the offense. We did end up winning that game 6-2. Woody on the mound, first time out there this season, first time back from injury. He did go 5 innings pitched, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 6 strikeouts, did give up the 2 home runs, 1 to Aranda in the first, and then 1 to Fortes again in the 5th inning. But yeah, other than that, 6 strikeouts through 5, 4 hits. Wasn't bad, but yeah, could have been a little better, less home runs, but not bad overall. No walks, so that's a good sign for Woody as he's coming back from injury as well. After Woody came in, Jared Koenig, who gave up 0 earned runs, 1 hit, 1 strikeout. And that was his only inning of the series. After Koenig came in, shut it down, Anderson followed him with 1 hit, 1 strikeout, did his job. Uribe, 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 walk only. Pretty dominant as well. And then Zerpa ended up pitching the last inning with the lead and only walked 1 guy. Other than that, nothing going on. Gary Sanchez did hit a 2-run home run in the 6th, going 414 feet. He also did have 2 walks in the game. Turang had a hit, 2 RBIs, which was a single, a 2 RBI single. And then Bowers had 2 hits, a home run, 376 feet in the 8th to kind of cap things off, put an end to things, making it 6-2. And Lockridge also had 2 hits, double, and RBI. So pretty good. On the offensive side this time, pitching was also pretty good besides the 2 home runs. Other than that, they were pretty quiet offensively for the Rays. McClanahan did make his first start versus us. His first start since 2024. He went 4 2/3, 2 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. So a command issues a little bit, but it was his first start in almost 2 years. So welcome back to McClanahan. I'm sure he'll be just fine after that. Game 3, the rubber match. We are tied 1-1. Miz on the mound. When Miz is on the mound, he's good. He went 6 innings again, 2 earned runs, 7 strikeouts, 2 walks, 4 hits. Just a dominant performance for Miz. 6 innings is huge for our bullpen, just to get some guys some rest. And then the offense was doing amazing. Did amazing this game. 2-run home run in the 3rd by Turang, 392 feet. Yelich had 2 hits, 2 RBIs. Mitchell had 2 hits, 2 RBIs, a double in the 8th. Hamilton, Ortiz, and William Contreras each contributed with 1 hit. Final score was 8-2. After Miz, Anderson came in, 1 inning pitch, 1 K. Anderson's been pretty solid so far. Ashby came in, 1 inning pitch, 1 walk, no runs, and then Hall, 1 inning pitch, 1 hit, 3 strikeouts. So all his outs were strikeouts. Hall's been looking pretty decent so far as well. Pitching once again was pretty good. Just 1 home run in the 3rd to Yandy Diaz, which was a 2-run home run. But other than that, that was only scoring for the Rays and basically only hits. Old Brewer Drew Rasmussen was on the mound that game. He did do pretty good. Went 5 innings. Won 5 innings, 1 earned run, 2 hits, struck out 8 of us. Or 8 of the Brewers. So Drew Rasmussen was pretty good. Other than that, it was a pretty good series. Did lose their first one, but came back to win the next 2. MVPs. I shouldn't say MVPs, but players that did good this series. I sorted this by hits. Turang, Lockridge, Bowers, Contreras each had 3 hits. Home run from Turang, Bowers, Contreras, Sanchez. Sanchez hit 500, only getting 2 at-bats, but 500 nonetheless. So a little struggling spell for Perkins, going over his 5 at-bats that he got. Rengifo 1 for 7, Hamilton 1 for 8, Frelick 1 for 11. Joe Ortiz 1 for 7, Mitchell 2 for 9, Yelich 2 for 11. So I mean the offense was a little struggling this series, despite the what do we have, 10 16 runs total. So 16 runs total, but just didn't get many hits, as their average was not as good as it could have been. Just Bowers, Turang, Lockridge had over 300 average this series. If you want to count Sanchez, he also had one as well, so 500. But yeah, MVP, Turang, home run, doubled, 3 hits, 4 RBIs. Pretty good series for him. All right, and then on to the Royals series. Just like the Rays series, we did take 2 out of 3 versus the Royals. Game 1 was not canceled. Game 1 was postponed due to weather, so we had to make it up the next day, having a doubleheader for the first 2 games. So game 1 had Chad Patrick on the mound, had 5 innings pitched, 4 hits, 3 strikeouts, 0 earned runs. The only little blemish is the 3 walks here, but didn't come back to hurt him at all. So pretty good start by Patrick there. Ashby then came in after that, had 1.2 innings pitched, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 3 Ks. Struck out a decent amount, but did give up 2 earned runs. So that was a pretty mediocre performance by him, as he's been dominant all season. So nothing really to worry about. Uribe came in for 1.1 innings pitched, struck out only 1, no runs, no hits, nothing like that. And then McGill came in to get the save, 1 inning pitched, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. So a little too many walks for McGill, but still got out of it, still clutch, so that's fine. We did win the game 5-2. Nothing really going offensively for the Rays game, or for the Royals game 1. Kind of just shut them out. Not shut them out because he scored 2, but nothing crazy. Offensively, Mitchell did have all our RBIs. Had 2 hits, 3-run double, and then the 2-run home run. So great game for Mitchell. Great series for Mitchell, as you'll see. But yeah, scored all the runs without him. We would have had nothing basically. So 5 RBIs, good game for Mitchell. Rengifo also had 2 hits, 2 doubles. And then Yelly had 2 hits. Contreras, Frelick, Lockridge, Hamilton each had a hit in that game. Mitchell's home run did go for 420 feet. So not a cheap shot at all for Mitchell, as the wind was blowing out to right. So that did help him out as well. Game 2 looks like there's a little fatigue in there. A very uncharacteristic game from the Brewers so far this season. Henderson got the call up, got the start, went 2 innings, gave up 2 earned runs, 3 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. In the first inning, it looked like he was pretty good, and then after that, just kind of dwindled down a little bit, giving up the 2 earned runs, 0 home runs. So it wasn't bad. I think just a little command issues, only with the 1 walk. But first inning, it looks like his fastball was coming out of his hand pretty good. But yeah, just got the 2 innings. We're hoping he got 3, but it can only muster up the 2. And then we brought in Sprout for 3 2/3. Did not do good once again in his second outing for the Brewers. 3 2/3, 4 earned runs, 4 hits, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. The strikeouts are there, kind of. The walks, once again, a lot. So just command issues for Sprout so far. Did give up a home run to Salvador Perez. But yeah, other than that, our offense didn't really help at all. Only scoring 2 runs. Turang, Mitchell had a hit and RBI each. Frelick, Hamilton, Ortiz had 1 hit. And then Frelick did end up getting pulled game 2 after tweaking his back, I think. And then took him out just for to be cautious. But yeah, Perez did hit a home run. Jensen had 2 RBIs. Michael Garcia had 3 hits. India had 2 hits. Lugo went 5 innings, struck out 7. Eli Morgan for the Royals looked nasty. Won 3 innings, only gave up 1 hit, struck out 5. So that he was just dominant for the Royals bullpen there. And then going into the next game, run another rubber match. Series tied at 1. Harrison gets the start for game 3. Goes 5 1/3. 2 earned runs, 3 hits, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. Harrison's just been his first 2 starts has been amazing. Only he did give up the 1 home run. It was a home run to Michael Garcia, I believe. But other than that, pretty solid. After that, we brought in Anderson, who did only pitch 2/3 of an inning. Gave up 2 earned runs, so not the best outing for Anderson in that game. 1 walk, 1 strikeout, 2 hits. Uribe came in after that to kind of clean it up. Gave up 2 hits, and then 1 earned run, 1 strikeout. And then Zerpa fouled him with 1 2/3. Pretty decent, 0 earned runs, 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. He's been a pretty sneaky bullpen piece so far this season. Zerpa, lefty out of the bullpen, so he's been pretty good. Kind of like that. And then McGill ended up getting the save. 1 innings pitched, only gave up the 1 hit, but got the save. Offensively, we did win this game 8-5 thanks to the offense. Contreras had 2 hits, 2 RBIs, and also walked twice, so got on base 4 times for Contreras that game. Gary is scary. Another home run, 414 feet. Just literally, it seems like every series he's hitting a home run. So against the lefties, so that's pretty nice to have his pop back in the lineup. Yelly had 2 hits, 1 RBI triple and a double, I believe. Rengifo, Bowers, Matos, Perkins, and Lockridge each had a hit. So we had a ton of hits that game. But it's just our bullpen kind of looked like it struggled this game. We were up 6-2 in the 7th, and then ended up giving up 3 after that. So it was 6-5, but ended up getting 2 more runs to make it 8-5 for a little easier save for McGill. For the Royals, Garcia 2 hits, 3 RBIs, 1 home run. Pasquantino had 2 hits, 2 RBIs. Bubic kind of did good. Gave up 4 earned runs, but struck out 8, which seems like we're striking out a decent amount so far in these last 3 series. So yeah, I could kind of keep that down maybe in the next series versus the Red Sox, because 8 strikeouts to Bubic and then 7 strikeouts to Lugo. It's not how you want to be known. And then in the Rays series, we struck out 8 times against Drew Rasmussen there. So just a lot of strikeouts going on, but as long as we're putting the ball in play and scoring runs, I guess it's not that big of a deal. And then Ursig, former Brewer, got in there and helped us out a little bit, giving up 2 earned runs and 3 hits. So good win for the Brewers. Good time to clutch it up. MVPs, good hitters this series. Again, sorted by hits. Yelich had 4. Contreras, Mitchell, Rengifo each had 3. 3 for 10 for Rengifo. I think they're all doubles? Yeah, 3 hits, 3 doubles. So yeah, what a pretty good series for Rengifo for extra base hits wise. Contreras had 3 hits, and on top of that had 3 walks, so got on base 6 times in that series. Hit 429, 600 on base percentage. I mean, that was a pretty good series for Contreras. And then Mitchell, 6 RBIs, 5 coming from that game 1 to help him win that game. And then Yelich just continues to do vintage Yelich things, just getting on base. 0 walks, but still had 4 hits, including a triple and a double. So, and then just the guys, Frelick didn't play game 3, just went 2 for 5. Ended up getting pulled in game 2. He's fine, but a little scary, being overly cautious so he doesn't aggravate it even worse. Hamilton also went 2 for 5. And then Terang struggled a little bit, 1 for 11. Did have 3 walks, but only got one hit that whole series, so he'll be fine. His Terang, just a little down series. Bauer's only had one hit, 1 for 8. Ortiz 1 for 8. Sanchez 1 for 8 or 1 for 7, but did have that home run. And then Perkins 1 for 8. Matos had his Brewers debut, went 1 for 4. Nothing really to talk about there. And then the pitching side, Harrison had a good start. Patrick had a really good start, and then Henderson and Sproat in that game 2. Not that good. 5 2/3, 6 earned runs. I mean, could have been a little better there. McGill and DL Hall were pretty locked down, dominant. Didn't give up a run. Zerpa didn't give up a run. Uribe kind of struggled a little bit. Anderson a little bit. Koenig ended up getting hurt after game 2 in his 1 inning pitched. We pulled him. Found out the next day he's having UCL sprain in his elbow, so that's not a good sign and not a good injury to have. Damage to your UCL. So hopefully he's okay, but I assume he would be on the IL after that series. And who knows what comes up to help us out in the bullpen. We have a lot of guys down there, so we'll figure it out. But hopefully Kenny gets healthy soon. His speed, his velocity was down a little bit too, so that's concerning. But now we know why. His UCL is acting up. So yeah, back-to-back series wins. Both took 2 out of 3. Both had good offensive moments. Great pitching once again in both series. So yeah, on to the next. We do have the Red Sox for a 3-game series. Can't wait for that one. I appreciate you guys tuning in. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and tune in to what's brewing next.